Do you ever wonder, what makes the Congress the pillar of our democracy? It's a thought-provoking question, isn't it? The Congress, a fundamental institution, has been instrumental in shaping our nation's policies, sculpting its societal norms, and governing its people. Its influence is woven into the fabric of our democracy, creating a tapestry rich with history, challenges, and triumphs. So, what exactly makes this institution so vital, so enduring? Today we delve into the fascinating chronological order of events in the Congress's history. Our journey begins in the late 18th century with the formation of the Congress. Born out of the need for a unified governing body after the American Revolution, it was an assembly of some of the brightest minds of that era. The initial members of Congress were tasked with the monumental challenge of managing a new nation. They tackled issues ranging from the establishment of a national bank to the negotiation of treaties. These early decisions were not just about solving the immediate problems at hand. They were about setting a course for the future of America. Each law passed, each treaty signed, was a building block in the foundation of the United States as we know it today. These decisions were not taken lightly, nor were they made in isolation. They were the result of rigorous debate, negotiation, and compromise, a testament to the democratic principles that Congress was built on. These early years set the precedent for the Congress's role in the nation. As our nation grew and evolved, so too did the Congress. From the early days of our republic, the Congress has been a pivotal institution, marking milestones with significant legislations and influential members. The first 100 years of Congress saw the passage of landmark legislations such as the Homestead Act of 1862, which opened up Western lands to settlers, and the Morrill Act of the same year, establishing land-grant colleges. These acts not only shaped the physical landscape of our nation, but also the intellectual one, ensuring that education was accessible to more Americans. Congress was also instrumental in the civil rights movement of the mid-20th century. The Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Voting Rights Act of 1965, and the Fair Housing Act of 1968. These significant legislations were all passed by Congress, marking major steps towards equality for all citizens. Notable members of Congress have also left their imprint on our nation's history. Figures like Jeannette Rankin, the first woman elected to Congress in 1917, and Shirley Chisholm, the first African-American woman in Congress in 1968, broke barriers and paved the way for future generations. As times changed, so did the Congress. The advent of television and the internet transformed how Congress communicated with the public. Congressional hearings were broadcast live, adding a level of transparency and accountability. The rise of social media has further changed the landscape, allowing members of Congress to connect directly with their constituents. Through periods of war and peace, prosperity and recession, the Congress has adapted and evolved. Its composition has become more diverse, reflecting the changing demographics of our nation. Its functions have expanded, addressing new challenges brought on by technological advancements and globalization. And yet, the core purpose of Congress remains the same: to represent the people and make laws that benefit the nation. It's a testament to the robustness of our democratic system and to the resilience of the Congress itself. Through the ages, the Congress has been an integral part of our nation's evolution. In the 21st century, the Congress continues to play a pivotal role in the nation's governance. It's the place where our representatives, elected by us, the people, gather to discuss, debate, and decide on the laws that govern our society. This is the heart of our democracy, the engine that drives our nation forward. The modern Congress has its share of challenges. The rapid pace of technological advancement, the changing social landscape, the global geopolitical shifts. All these factors and more have implications on the way Congress operates and interacts with the world. The Congress must adapt and evolve, or risk becoming irrelevant. One of the most profound challenges faced by the modern Congress is the digital revolution. Information is now instant, global, and ubiquitous. This has dramatically changed the way Congress communicates with the public and how it conducts its business. There's a constant struggle to stay ahead of the curve, to leverage new technologies for better governance, while also contending with issues of privacy, security, and misinformation. Another significant challenge is the increasingly polarized political climate. The rise of partisan politics has made consensus building more difficult than ever. This has led to legislative gridlock, where important bills are delayed or blocked due to partisan disagreements. The Congress must navigate this tricky terrain and find ways to bridge the divide in the interests of the nation. Despite these challenges, the Congress continues to adapt and innovate. It's embracing digital tools for better communication and transparency. It's working to foster bipartisan cooperation and to create a more inclusive, representative body. It's striving to ensure that it remains a true reflection of the diverse and dynamic society it represents. The Congress in the modern era is far from perfect. It has its flaws and shortcomings. But it's important to remember that it's a living institution, one that grows and changes with the times. It's a mirror of our society, reflecting our aspirations, our struggles, our triumphs, and our failures. Even in the face of change and adversity, the Congress remains a cornerstone of our democracy. It's the place where our voices are heard, where our rights are protected, and where our future is shaped. And that's what makes it so vital, so indispensable in the 21st century. So, what have we learned about the Congress? We've journeyed from the birth of Congress, understanding its origins and initial formation. We saw how it was not simply an institution that sprang into existence overnight, but rather a product of intense discussions, compromises, and a strong desire for representation and democratic governance. We've traversed through the ages, witnessing the evolution of Congress, its triumphs and challenges. We saw how it adapted and changed with the times, reflecting the nation's mood and aspirations. From the era of civil rights movements to the age of digital revolutions, Congress has been at the forefront, navigating the nation through turbulent waters. We've also delved into the modern Congress, exploring its current state and the dynamics that shape it. We've seen how it continues to be a powerful tool for democracy, even in an age of increasing polarization and global challenges. Throughout this journey, one thing has remained clear. The importance of Congress in our nation's governance cannot be overstated. Its role in lawmaking, policy formulation, and representing the people's voice makes it a cornerstone of our democracy. So, as we wrap up our exploration, let's not forget the immense value and significance of this institution. The past has shown us its resilience and adaptability, and the present challenges it to be even more responsive and inclusive. As we look towards the future, the Congress will undoubtedly continue to play a crucial role in shaping our nation's destiny.